This is amazing. I just love this game. It's just like the most underrated.
You're crying.
I am. Oh, and it's been.
Even though I don't love it, I'm like happy to see it go. Like happy to see it go forward, sorry. I know I've said this in every other part of the Disney film tournament, but if you really want to listen to us actually talk about these films, then you will want to start from the beginning. This round is more of a lightning round at some points, and then other points it just goes to complete shambles and we just talk about completely irrelevant things or make stupid jokes. So please go back and watch the other parts. Also, the results for the fan version of the tournament for round 1 are in the description below if you want to see that, and you can also vote for your own now for round 2 after you've watched this video. We've got...
What am I gonna do?
Oh, this is a hard one. Stop looking. Alright.
Oh, don't face it towards me then, you little mush.
We've got, in round 2, our first one of round 2, we've got the Aristocats versus the Great Mouse Detective. Now, I can't remember either of them. I'm going to have to leave this to you, and I'll think in my head which one I remember liking more.
Do I go for the songs or do I go for the film? And there is a good song in Great Mouse, one of them. Never mind, right, 3, 2, 1.
The Great Mouse Detective. Oh, okay.
Ratagoon, oh Ratagoon.
That's quick. See, Great Mouse Detective, average film, somehow made it into round 3. So I was pretty harsh on both of these films, and we've rewatched them now, and they're both pretty good. The Great Mouse Detective is a cute little film, and like I said in the first round, despite not remembering the film at all, the third act is actually really good. The Aristocats is also really good. The comedy in it's great, the characters are great, the animation looks good, the villain's memorable. I really like that, and in fact I'd actually vote for the Aristocats if I was to do it again. Rachel said she'll still vote for the Great Mouse Detective, and she'd probably beat me in rock, paper, scissors realistically, so I think the results still would have been the same. We've got Peter Pan versus the Black Cauldron.
Go.
Were you ready?
Yeah.
Peter Pan is iconic.
Yeah.
Black Cauldron I put through because it was against Cinderella.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I really want to know what our favourite's going to be.
I was thinking everything in round 2 was like really good, but I'm looking at these and I'm like, Black Cauldron, what the fuck? Oh, first interesting one of round 2. Beauty and the Beast versus Tangled. I know my choice.
Oh my,
I know my choice. So I'm not going to base it off anything you're thinking.
This is hard.
They're both good. They're both very good. It is tough, but I know my choice. And I think we're going to have to do it before the battery runs out. So let's try and do it. 3, 2, 1. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, we agreed. Look at us.
Close.
It is close. But Beauty and the Beast is iconic. And it has much better songs, much more iconic moments.
There's good songs in Tangled.
Next, we've got Alice in Wonderland versus The Fox and the Hound. Once again, I know what I'm picking. Have you run out of drink?
Drink, drink, drink. Yeah.
I know what I'm picking.
Yeah.
You know what we're picking? I thought this would be tough for you.
No.
3, 2, 1. Alice in Wonderland. Wow, I thought you really liked Fox and the Hound.
I do like it, but I really like Alice in Wonderland. I think it looks more creative and interesting.
Okay, Coco versus Bambi. Again, I instantly know what I'm picking.
I really want to know what everyone would pick.
Yeah, I'd love to know people's opinions, because when we get to the second round, it's more just an instant. There's no discussion to be made, but one is so much better than the other for me. Although one is iconic, and it deserves to have made it this far. 3, 2, 1. Coco. Coco. Coco.
Coco.
Coco. Okay.
Next.
Toy Story versus Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now this is interesting because we shouldn't have even put Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs through because we both voted Inside Out. But I got all the dwarves' names right, which means Snow White got through, right?
No.
Yeah, we both voted Inside Out. It was Inside Out versus Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Do you not remember? And then we both voted Inside Out.
Okay. So would it be Inside Out versus what?
Toy Story.
Ooh, I know I know what one I would have picked.
Okay, say which one you would have picked. 3, 2, 1.
Inside
Toy Story.
Out.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, what would you pick now? 3, 2, 1. You didn't say anything.
Boy, Snow White.
Well, you need a drink then.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Let's get you a drink.
Make yourself a drink. No, I did actually accidentally press delete. But like when it was on camera like this, I just pressed the delete button. But but it didn't. Like, it doesn't come up with arrays.
I think if you press delete when there's nothing to delete, it deletes the entirety of everything that's on the SD card. So basically, to sum up what you just did, we were meant to vote Inside Out through, but due to silly circumstances, Snow White went through. I
went with Snow White because Toy Story is a classic, but Snow White's a classic. And I much prefer Toy Story 3, which is so random. Out of every film I could possibly think of, I would never think a third film would be my favourite. Do you know what I mean?
Thor Ragnarok.
Who?
So what you're saying is, no matter what, Toy Story would have gone out, whether Inside Out went through instead of Snow White. And for me, either way, Toy Story should have gone through. So either way, we're drinking and we're rock, paper, scissoring.
I do not like cherry Coke.
You ready?
Blech.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Right, Snow White wins. I like it. I think it's interesting that the OG has made it through to the third round, because it nearly went out in the first round. It should have, realistically. You look like Sid the Sloth. Right.
You look like Sid the Sloth.
Next one we've got...
Mammoth.
Next, we've got Wall-E versus 101 Dalmatians.
Ooh.
I actually do not know for this one.
I actually know.
Do you know? Where do you know? I don't know. I'm going to go think when I piss.
It's probably the hardest video films. What is the time? Oh my goodness. It's 5 to 10 o'clock. We started this at about 5:30, 6. I mean, I'm not mad. I love talking about Disney films. I don't know how it's taken that long though. I guess we have had to talk about 64 films. When did we start this? Because it's 5 to 10.
Yeah, it's the longest video. It's been 4.5 hours, maybe just under.
It doesn't feel like we've been talking about each movie that long though.
Yeah, it does. I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
3, 2, do you know?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 101 Dalmatians. Wow, that was tough though. I was thinking purely off of what I would rewatch. I've seen Wall-E a few times. I've only seen 101 Dalmatians once, so it was.
I think 101 Dalmatians has more comedic parts to it, and it has more of a villain as well. Cruella, classic villain. Wall-E's just the villain as humans.
Toy Story 4, even though I've turned the laptop away from you, you're still looking. Toy Story 4 versus Hercules. Now, a film that Rachel hasn't seen, which shouldn't even be on the list. It should be Fantasia versus Hercules, or it should be... Fantasia would be Zootopia, so it should be Fantasia versus Hercules right now. But instead it's Toy Story 4 versus Hercules.
Can I just say I love the girl in Hercules as well? Meg.
Lois and Meg.
I was thinking of a shark film. You were thinking of Meg from Family Guy.
You said Lois earlier.
It just shows our different personalities, doesn't it? We were actually talking about fucking shark films the other video. We weren't talking about Family Guy, little family, little pie.
Alright, I don't know.
What was it again?
Toy Story 4 and Hercules.
Oh, I know.
They're both great.
You don't know? Are you serious? Is it that good of a movie?
Alright, what I'm going to do. 3, 2, 1. Toy Story 4. I only did that because it's obvious you were going to pick Hercules, so I want a drink.
Hercules has amazing songs. Toy Story 4 does not.
Okay, this is my last beer, so
many good songs.
I think they're both great films, but Hercules deserves to go through to the next round. It's iconic.
Songs.
Yeah, and Toy Story 4 is a bit more of a forced sequel, but it is good, and you should still watch it. Right, next we've got Pinocchio versus The Lion King.
That's hard.
No, it's not. You taking a Pinocchio piss? You taking a Pinocchio piss? You taking a Pinocchio?
Pinocchio, no. Pinocchio, no.
Alright, Pinocchio, classic. Lion King, absolute classic, fucking sick film, banger.
Great songs.
Pinocchio has nothing to it.
Great message. Great cinematography. Great Rafiki. Great Hakuna Matata. Great Poncho. Puma.
Poncho's what Goofy wears in Saludos Amigos. Pumbaa. Great meerkat.
Pumbaa and Timon. Great little Scar. Great little Rowan Atkinson.
Then one thing about the other film.
Great little nose.
I actually couldn't remember what the other film was. When I said, that's why I said name the other film, and then I had to figure it out from what you said. 3, 2, 1, The Lion King. We've got Up versus Up.
Can you just do it properly? Because I don't understand
We've got Up.
We've got Up.
We've got Up
and Down
versus The Jungle Book. Right, Jungle Book classic, absolute classic, absolute dead, boring, fucking boring shit film.
No,
fucking,
it is not.
no one gives a shit about this film.
Yes, they do.
Who the fuck cares about Baloo?
It's so
I'm a big fucking
story,
bear.
like, it's literally like Winnie the Pooh, like going through little stories.
How dare you talk about Winnie the Pooh when you haven't seen it?
You're a little poo.
Winnie the Pooh should be on here, and it would be in round 5 by now, despite we're not even being in round 5. What's the other film?
3, 2.
Whoa, we have Up. Up is going up in the ranks.
Up makes you feel up rather than down. Doesn't actually. It's quite a down film actually.
Nah, Jungle Book's sad. It's got a fucking bear in it.
Up is more of an adult film than Jungle Book. Can you stop giving me this? Up is more of an adult film than Jungle Book.
Jungle Book's more of a fucking jungle film than Up. Even though they're both set in jungle.
Actually, they've got...
Yeah,
Up's got a lot of jungle bits in it.
3, 2, 1, Up.
Jungle Book.
No, are you joking? You're serious?
Oh, it's a classic. I love the like do 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 do.
Can I just say, she nearly voted through Chicken Little over Jungle Book originally. So you're saying Chicken Little is better than Up?
Chicken Little's better.
Wow.
I did like Up, but there was just bits of it I found a bit slow.
A drink. Rock, paper, scissors.
I swear, he literally always goes for paper. If you look back at how many times he's gone for paper, that's why I always go for scissors.
You know, Jungle Book is one of my least favourite Disney films, and it's made it into round 3 purely by rock, paper, scissors.
Well, I don't know how we're rewatching it.
And guess what? We've rewatched this film as well. And I'm going to be honest, I still stand by pretty much everything I said. I liked it a bit better this time, but I still didn't like it anywhere near as much as most other films on this list, especially Up. The animation's not great, the voice acting's not great, the humour isn't all that good. The saving grace of the film is probably the songs, and if it weren't for those, then this would be a pretty forgettable film.
Think of all the songs, think of the score, think of how iconic it is. I don't understand. I don't get it. After rewatching it, I kind of do understand.
Up just went out, just to clarify, Up just went out in the second round. Unlucky Up. Up lucky. Right, next we've got, this is a really tough one. We've got The Incredibles versus Finding Nemo. I love them both.
Oh,
and I love them both in very similar ways. They're both just such easy watches. Great characters, they're getting themselves into different scenarios. They're both iconic. Both Pixar, both animated, both 3D animated. Oh, one's got humans, one's got fish. So I've just got to base it whether I like humans or fish more.
Which one would you watch right now if you had to?
Oh.
That's how we're going to decide, because there's no other way to decide.
Oh.
Really, is there?
That's a good way to decide. If we're stuck, that is a good way to decide.
I've got my answer. I think it's going to be the same as yours, actually.
3.
Have you found your answer?
It could change though within this time limit.
Finding answers. 3, 2, 1. The
Finding
Incredibles.
Nemo. I really thought we had it on the same wavelength.
I really thought you were going to go with The Incredibles. What would you watch right now?
Yeah, I just had to think. I didn't think anything logically. I just thought, what do I want to watch right now?
I think Finding Nemo is more of a classic, like when I think of Pixar films or Disney, whatever you call it. But Incredibles is just more fun and entertaining.
But do you want to know why I thought Finding Nemo right then? Because before we went into this, Incredibles was already so high in my mind. So we put it through easily. But then when we were describing Finding Nemo earlier, it put it up in my mind more. So I was gaining more of an appreciation for it, and now it's made me want to watch it. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes! I shouldn't even be that happy.
Because I don't mind.
Yeah, either way I would have been...
I really don't mind.
I'm actually quite sad to see Incredibles go.
I was just thinking like what film would have been more of a mood to watch right now, and it's just Incredible. It's just because it's more like upbeat. There's not anything really sad or emotional about it, is there? It's a great
next,
movie.
we've got Soul versus Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
It's easy for me.
It's easy for me. I thought you loved one of them though.
I'm actually really happy because I didn't forget about this film, but because I hadn't been doing the list, when I knew Ben was making this list, I wasn't going through my mind like Disney films.
Wasn't preparing yourself,
yeah. I didn't forget, but I just didn't have that film in my mind. And now I'm like so happy it's made it this far and it's going to make the next round.
I hope you're talking about the same one I'm talking about. 3, 2, 1.
Lilo and Stitch.
3, 2, 1. Lilo and Stitch. I don't care that much for Soul. Soul's a good film.
I'm just so happy it's made it this far.
We didn't even need to talk about those films. We gave our opinions on them in the first round. Toy Story 3 versus The Rescuers. Both really good films.
I don't
Both very
give
different.
it away, but I know the answer. It's so weird how like the round before we were like, oh, we're not sure. It just depends on who they're with.
3, 2, 1. Toy Story 3. Rescuers is great.
Yeah.
Like really great. And we've still got its sequel in there, so it could carry the torch for it. Who knows? I don't know what it's up against. Right, next we've got The Rescuers Down Under versus Ratatouille.
That's hard.
Okay, thank God. Because one of them's really easy. It's got 4 words in the title. It involves some rats, some mice, sorry. It involves some mice. 3, 2, 1. Ratatouille. I tried to joke and pretend it was Rescuers Down Under, but it didn't work.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I said it was 4 words.
Yeah,
it involves some mice.
What do you mean 4 syllables?
Oh, I should have, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what else it's talking about other than syllables.
Yeah, if Rescuers had 1 syllable in it, that would have been perfect.
Wreck.
The Wreck Down Under. Wreck Down Under. That was cringe, I apologise for that round.
Oh, I'm just like, this is too much.
It's quite intense.
This is actually probably the hardest genre for me. So I'm so attached to Disney films. And I don't even think I can make a top 10.
You're going to struggle with this one. I know my answer. We've got a Goofy movie versus Moana.
I'm not struggling, I know.
What?
I know the answer.
I literally have no idea what you're going to say.
Really?
I thought it'd be really tough. Please don't give it away.
I'm not giving it away. Do you want to guess? And then if you get it wrong, you have to drink.
Wait, so I have an answer.
Yeah, so we'll go 3, 2, 1 of you guessing what you think I'm going to say.
And then I say my real answer. 3, 2, 1. A Goofy movie. Oh, okay. Still, I thought that'd be well hard.
No, I
thought you loved Moana.
No. Why is it the way you thought I loved it? I like it, but Goofy movie beats it.
But I just said a Goofy movie for what I think you'd say. Moana's my pick. Rock, paper, scissors.
I can't believe a Goofy movie has made it to the next round. Hasn't The Incredibles gone out? And a Goofy movie is made.
Oh my God, Incredibles.
And Toy Story.
And Incredibles and Toy Story have all gone out.
And a Goofy movie has gone through. This is amazing. I just love this game. It's just like the most underrated.
You're crying.
I am. Oh, and it's up. It's beaten up.
A Goofy movie, even though I don't love it, I'm like happy to see it go. Like happy to see it go forward, sorry. Final round of round 2. Emperor's New Groove versus Mulan.
To be fair, they're going to be up against each other at some point. Whether it's now or whether it's the end. So at least the final decision might be easier for us.
For those who've seen the zombie video that we made, this is the Shaun of the Dead versus 28 Days Later for me.
Yeah.
I do know what I'm going to pick, but I feel bad about doing it.
Oh, I don't know.
Right,
I'm going to cry.
We're going to do a 5-second.
This video is actually making me cry.
We're going to do a 5-second one this time.
No, I can't do it. No, I need a minute. I need a minute.
Right, we're going to fast forward this bit because she's going to just sit here for 60 seconds.
I'm just going to sit here and cry for an hour.
What's great is I can't even remember what made it to round 3, so it's going to be so interesting to round 3.
5, 4,
On my hand.
3, 2, 1. Emperor's New Groove.
I'm happy we both went for the other though.
I completely forgot that Mulan was your favourite. Until you just said it, I was like, oh shit, yeah, Mulan's her actual favourite one.
This is the hardest out of all the genre of these videos we've done. This has been the hardest for me ever. They're so different.
It's going to be down to rock, paper, scissors. We can't.
I'm not mad about that though. Because it's just about rock, paper, scissors, isn't it? Like, I can't do anything about it, really. Like, it's just luck. But can I just say, one is so much more underrated and not as well known. The other one is just amazing.
It's a great feminist movie as well.
I think I did maybe go for Mulan because of more of the songs in Empress New Groove.
The plot's better. I know the plot's better. The plot is fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, but I just love the craziness of Empress New Groove as well. And Kronk.
The songs and the plot in Mulan are better.
That's why I went for it. I really thought you were going to go for Mulan.
Really?
Yeah, I really thought that.
If you're somehow watching this video and you haven't seen either of them...
I mean, I'm pretty sure they've all watched Mulan.
Please.
Comment if you've seen Empress New Groove and not Mulan. I wonder how many people.
How many people have seen The Black Cauldron but not Lion King? No, how many people have seen...
How many people have seen Black Cauldron and not this video?
How many people have seen this video and not Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, my laugh.
Oh, we've got to do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Are you sad? You look so sad. The question is, would I have been as sad if it was the other way around? If Mulan had lost? I don't know if I would, you know, just because I feel like you always root for like the underdog, don't you? You always root for the underdog, so I'm a bit sad.
You
look so sad.
So we're finally coming to the end of our Disney and Pixar film tournament. The next one will be the final part. It will be released as rounds 3 to 6. And then we'll be moving on to other types of videos which we'll go more in depth on, possibly in the next video or whenever. If you follow us on Instagram, we'll talk about it more there. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and go back and watch our other videos and stay tuned for the next part.